Hi guys, it is a fine midsummer day here at Bugs in a Jar Farm in the Finger Lakes of New York. It is July 1st, 2025, and I just want to update my video on a tour of Bugs in a Jar Farm. We're just going to take a brief tour of the setup here, and hopefully after watching it you might want to come visit. So my name is Sam and I am your host at Bugs in a Jar Farm, and we're going to start out at our Blue Dragon tiny house up here in the, I'll give you a quick view of what it looks like from Blue Dragon tiny house. I have a fuller video, but Blue Dragon is our biggest tiny house, and let's just take a look at what you can expect. There might be some new additions. This is Sancho Panza. Would you say hello to the folks? Sancho Panza is the true boss of Bugs in a Jar Farm. So this is the screened porch at Blue Dragon to keep you out of the rain and the bugs. So you will probably be spending quite a bit of time in the front porch here. And then there is also a outside deck. Beautiful flowers. The propane grill. You want to have a cookout, hang out on the porch. And so Blue Dragon is 10 by 12 feet inside. So this is what Blue Dragon looks like this year. So Blue Dragon comes with one double bed measuring 54 inches wide. So that is what you have. Plenty of room for kids to camp out here on the porch or out in the yard. But there's one double bed. And we are on the grid now this year. Blue Dragon is up on the grid. And so we're almost getting a full kitchen. We have a microwave oven. We have a coffee maker. We have a hot plate. We have a 2-burner propane stove. And it is about a 1-minute walk to the full community kitchen, where we'll get to in a few minutes, which is a full kitchen, has everything you need. You can either cook down there or borrow whatever you need to bring up here and cook up here. Now Blue Dragon, just feet away from the tiny house, has its own private outhouse. So you are certainly welcome to use the outhouse. I encourage you to. I have a separate video detailing the outhouse that you can find on this channel about the outhouse. And if you're at all squeamish about using the outhouse, it is literally a 90-second walk down to the full community bathroom, where you will find flush toilet and hot shower and all of that stuff. What do you think, little dog? Or aren't you out getting chippies? And like all of our tiny houses, we have a big ol' fire ring. Now there's a lot of firewood around here, but it has been awful rainy. I highly advise you to bring dry firewood, but there is a nice big fire ring. You have your own private picnic table. There is a charcoal grill. You have your own private yard and whatnot. So that is our Blue Dragon, and as I say, you can find another video with a little more information on it. So we are going now to head up the hill to our Seahorse in the Pines tiny house. Makes it. I tell people I live in Blue Dragon and I go on vacation in Seahorse. Seahorse. Now Blue Dragon has excellent privacy, but if you really want to get away from the crowds, as it were, the Seahorse in the Pines tiny house is our most private and secluded of the 3 tiny houses. Now we are a little far from the house. So I forgot to mention the Blue Dragon is completely up on the grid now. So it's just like a regular house with appliances and lights and very good Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi works fine from here, from Blue Dragon. So now we're up at Seahorse in the Pines. Now Seahorse, since it is a little bit remote, it is not online. It has a 2,000 watt generator, which we'll go look at. I have another video on how to use the generator, but we'll go through it real quick. But since we are, you know, so private up here, sometimes people have trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi with their phones and computers. My phone works fine. My phone and computer work fine from up here. If it doesn't work from within the house, if out here at the picnic table and the fire ring here at Seahorse, you should get decent internet. Sancho, far enough. So like Blue Dragon, Seahorse also has its own private outhouse, and you're certainly welcome to walk down the hill and use the full community bathroom. Sancho, don't get too far. Come here. So let's take a brief tour of Seahorse. What's nice about Seahorse, if it is a hot summer day, Seahorse, as you can see, is in nice shade. It gets the summer breezes, so it is by far the coolest, breeziest of the tiny houses. So Seahorse measures 8 by 10 feet, and Seahorse, like Blue Dragon, comes with one double bed measuring 54 inches wide. And so this is the the generator. Again, I have a full video, but this is how you just turn it on, and well, you turn it on and the light hopefully comes on. Oh boy, don't you just love this? On There we go. So those on buttons. So you have as Blue Dragon also has a fan. There is no air conditioning in these units. We have these small heaters, but these are summertime cabins, and I don't pretend that these little space heaters are going to keep you toasty warm at night. We have plenty of blankets, electric blanket, whatnot. And again, we have the most delicious well water on the planet, coffee maker, all the coffee stuff you need here. And then outside we have here we have one of these 2-burner propane Coleman stoves available. We have a propane grill out here. Now just like in Blue Dragon, we have an ice chest, but you do need to bring your own ice. And so I am thrilled to say we have a screen porch at Seahorse now to, if there are bugs or rain at Bugs in a Jar Farm. We have a nice screen porch where you can get out the bugs and rain. And also there's a driveway that gets most of the way up here. So you park right, you can't see the car, but it's a very short walk from your car up here to Blue Dragon, so you don't have to make the walk that I'm getting ready to make. But this is the way down. If you're staying at Blue Dragon, your car is going to be 1 minute at the most parked right there. And but if you want to come down to the community kitchen and the community bathroom down in Civilization, this is the path down from the fireplace. So we're walking down to the community center and down to the third tiny house called Hummingbird. Look at these ferns, aren't they beautiful? There were 4 ferns. 5 years ago, there were 4 cinnamon ferns here. And now look at the cinnamon fern garden. So there's Seahorse in the pines in the distance. And I want to mention either Blue Dragon or Seahorse, I can bring all of your luggage all the way up to the house. I have a little 4x4, and so I can carry all your luggage up and bring it back down when you're ready to check out. So if you're not up to carrying your luggage, I do provide that service for free. That is our chipmunk hound. Come on, Sancho. Psst. So this is the stairs down to Civilization, if you want to call it that. You might hear the frogs croaking. So we have 3 ponds here. We have a nice, beautiful, rushing mountain stream going through the property. We have springs you can drink out of. And we have 3 ponds. This is the main pond. I'm pretty sure there's fish in here. I mean, I have it stocked with catfish and bluegills. No trout, unfortunately, but you're welcome to throw a line in the pond. See what you get. So this is down in the lowlands. Time to mow the grass again. It is always time to mow the grass. So this is our blackberry crop for the year. We're hoping the hot sun does not burn the blackberries. All right, we have a beautiful sunny July 1st today. So this is where you'll be parking out along the street if you are in Blue Dragon. Then, as I say, you have your own driveway. Sancho! Heading up to Seahorse. So what we have down here is, now the main cabin is not for rent. This is where the fellow who built these places, Rob, and his wife live, and they kind of caretake the place. So it's starting to look like summertime. It is starting to look like summertime. Yeah, look at this. Look at this beautiful flower bed. This thing in a couple more weeks will be unbelievable blanket of flowers. So anyway, this is the community kitchen, and as I say, we have a propane grill, we got a small refrigerator, we got I guess we have 2 air fryers. We have the microwave, the 2 kinds of air fryers, the coffee stuff, the kitchen sink. So this is where the community bathroom is. If you're at all squeamish about using the outhouse, you have the full community bathroom right next to the kitchen. Now this is our smallest and original tiny house. This is called Hummingbird. Now I had a bad injury a few weeks ago, so I have pretty much taken over Hummingbird. Right now, as of July 1st, Hummingbird is not available for rent. That might change in a couple of weeks. But I have a video on Hummingbird that you can see if you call up the videos. And it has a nice screen porch. It has a real pretty little back deck looking over the creek and the garden. Come on, we're going back out to Blue Dragon. Sancho. And so this is all community area down here. Again, we have another big old fireplace here. Big old community fireplace. There is another picnic table here. I forgot to point out we have another picnic table by the pond if you want to hang out by the pond. But here's our little frog pond in there. So anyway, that is the tour. These are called Joe Pye weeds. They're absolutely beautiful. So remember, if you're going up to Blue Dragon, you look for Bigfoot holding the flag. You coming back up or not? And so this is the walk. If you're, if you want to walk to the kitchen or the community bathroom. This is the way back up to Blue Dragon. We've put a brand new handrail on here. This is lit up at night so you can see. So this is the way back up into the forest to bring us full circle and there's another alternate way with no steps. If you want to take the alternate way, there's our little mascot. So there's the stairs down to civilization, which brings us full circle back to Blue Dragon. And so if you were interested in renting any of the tiny houses, Blue Dragon, Seahorse, or maybe Hummingbird, don't contact me here at YouTube. Okay, Airbnb handles all of my reservations and bookings and payment. You work with them, so sometimes people have a hard time finding Bugs in a Jar Farm. It's in, I think they have it in Wilseyville, New York. We are 20 minutes south of Ithaca. We are 45 minutes to Watkins Glen, but it's in Wilseyville, New York, under tiny houses for rent. So if you want to rent one of these or want to communicate with me directly, please go through the Airbnb website for availability and pricing, and you can message me through there if you have any other questions. And please view our other videos. So we have the outhouse video, we have a dog policy video, and the most important one, are you the right fit for Bugs in a Jar Farm? We are not a 5-star hotel. We do not want to be. These are rustic, tiny homes in the forest. If you are that's what you are looking for, is a rustic, tiny home in the forest with a few perks of civilization, Bugs in a Jar is your call. And we hope to see you soon, don't we, little dog? Do we hope to see the people soon or not? Tell people to come on down to Bugs in a Jar Farm and say hi. Bye, guys.